Hello my convicts and cover catchers, this is Zydeco Convict bringing you guys and gals another video. So again, apologies for the lack of live streams. Hopefully they should be back very soon. I'm still completely a lot of the bad stuff on the chest. I'm not going to go into descriptive and make you all sick, but yeah, I'm still kind of getting over that. I will apologize for coughing the stream. I've been coughing non-stop this morning. It's been terrible, but a lot of the problem is kind of coming up and going away anyway. So hopefully we should be all right by the end of the week. It is what it is. Anyway, don't you start. So what I wanted to kind of show you today and do this quick video is just to show you this. Look, the other bits come that I wanted on there, so you can open it. It's got like a little thing you pull down the side here and it opens. And it's a very simplistic piece of equipment, as you can see here. And there is also a description card, which we can show you there. It just basically shows you how it goes from the dish into the device, and then the device goes into the router, so on and so forth. And then you've got the connection that goes into the back of the dish. So basically the adapter goes in between the dish, the wire from the dish goes into the adapter, and then the adapter goes into the dish, and then obviously this then connects to anything that has an Ethernet port, as you can see and there. So this is what I've been mainly waiting for, because before I was using my mobile phone. I might actually do a video on that because I don't know how many people know how to do that. But if you ever need internet on your computer and you don't have it, or you don't have Wi-Fi like my computer over there, and you want to have internet on your computer for whatever reason, you can actually use your mobile phone. Behave, stand. You can actually use your mobile phone and tether it by USB. So if you don't have Wi-Fi on your PC like I don't, and there's no way to connect to a Wi-Fi signal, you can actually use your mobile phone and turn that into a USB tethered device, like a dongle, like you plug into your computer, and actually use that for the internet instead of obviously having to go out and buy an extra adapter or anything like that. Obviously it's not the most conventional way of doing it. I probably would recommend obviously using the cable if you've got Ethernet cable, and so on and so forth. But you know, if you need it for that particular point, you can do, and you can game on it, as I've shown in the previous videos when I've done my Starlink videos. But this is what I've been waiting for. This is the main game changer, because what this will now allow me to do is it'll allow me to actually physically connect to my routers. So if I want to use a NetDuma, I can use a NetDuma now, and so on and so forth. So that's the connector that you get on the dish as well. This is what I mean by, you'll see how it works when it goes in. But this goes into the dish. Then the dish, which looks also like this, goes into the port at the bottom here. Okay? So the dish part of this goes into there. This goes into the dish. And then you've got the access then for the Ethernet to go directly to your computer, so you're not having to Wi-Fi connect to it, because the router over there, if I bring you over, the router over here, this big chunky boy, this doesn't have any Ethernet ports on. All it has is the power. And you can see the power already connected in, and you've got that little hole that you can see at the side there. That's for where the antenna goes in, which is that cable. Oh, well, without staring at my crotch, it's got this cable. So this cable basically goes into one, and then obviously the other goes into the other. So this will be now what connects to the bottom of this, like so. If I pop you here 2 minutes, hopefully it won't fall over. But you just basically get this now, and you plug it in that way. And just give it a firm wiggle and press, because sometimes it doesn't go in properly. You're definitely in. Yep, that's in. Okay, and then you've got the other adapter there, which is where the antenna will go into the box. And then this will then have the Ethernet port, which will directly connect to the computer. Like so. And like so. This side's going. Go on, go on. There you go. Like that. And then obviously that'll go to the antenna. That other cable to this white cable here, this big thick boy here, is cable, the highest category cable you can get. And that's connected to the PC. I think it's category 9 or 8, 9. I know it's a ridiculous category because that's why it's so chunky. As you can see here, this is a chunky wire. It's pretty chunky, almost as chunky as obviously the same as the cable for the antenna. So you can see that they are pretty chunky, these ones, considered to obviously the thinner the cable, like category 7 or whatever it is, or category 6E, they are pretty skinny. These are hugely wide because I wanted to have obviously the best speed, because obviously the bigger these cables are, the better these cables are, the more speed it can transmit down the cable. But that's it. That's simply all I wanted to show you, just to show you this. I'm going to try and do a recording. What I'm looking at probably trying to do is maybe doing a live stream tomorrow. Now, it didn't say the cable was going to come until the 17th, so the cable's come a bit earlier. But I also wanted to kind of test if I could talk without coughing, even though I can feel it coming on. So we might see how we go tomorrow and see what happens, but I am still quite congested. It's not too bad now. I'm very much at the other side of the hill when it comes to the cough and cold and stuff. It's just more annoying, and I just don't want to be coughing at people because I'm in a specific moment that I'm playing a game and I'm really into that moment, like Call of Duty or whatever. I don't want to be coughing, and I'll be coughing. I won't be able to mute because trying to get my finger to the mute and everything else is just going to be annoying. So we'll see how we go. But all in all, I think we're pretty good now. I think everything's set up. I just need to set up the dish and then look at the long-term idea of where I'm going to put the dish and where I'm going to put the connectors to obviously run through the house and what have you. Because at the moment, all I've done is I've put the dish just out on the grass out the front of the house here. When I first did the test, when I did the speed test, when I did the actual games I was playing, I actually put it on where this window is. It's got like a when you come to the house, the front door, there's like a little passage sort of thing. So you open, you've got another door in front where you put your coats, then you turn and you start to come into the house. Well, that is above where the window is. One of the windows are. As you can tell, what I mean by cough. Excuse me. Oh dear. And then where the window is, it's kind of like on a it's like a balcony almost, like sort of thing. And you can stand on top of it. And obviously I put the dish on top of that. And then I fed the window through that bedroom window. And then that came all the way downstairs. And then I just plugged it in and so on and so forth. And it worked. So, apologies. So, yeah, that's why it is. So hopefully if I don't constantly cough, and it's kind of hard because I've got 4 hours trying not to cough. And every time I talk, it tickles, which doesn't help. But yeah, hopefully after this week, we should be back to normal. You just have to bear with me with the cough and everything because it is annoying. And then I'll have a look, see what I can do to having it connected or whatever. I'll give it probably 30 days first. I think the idea for me right at the moment is to kind of just find a place to put the dish just to use it for now. That's going to be safe and not going to cause any damage to obviously anyone coming to the house or cause damage to the dish. And then after 30 days, if I still think, yeah, I definitely want to continue with this, then obviously I'll look for like a permanent installation sort of idea where it'll be permanently installed to the house somewhere and attached to maybe the side of the house on a pole. And then obviously the wire then drilled through, probably down here where these other router connectors are, and then obviously fed through there. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here before I start coughing again. Thank you very much, everyone. Again, apologies. I will be back very soon. Just trying to get rid of this. I get very nasally, get headaches, I tend to get headaches. I tend to get a lot of pain here, especially. So trying to like play stuff for a long period of time is really, really difficult. I could get a lot of pain where the temple is there, or around the back of the eye. It's really, really annoying. And I get headaches and migraines and stuff. And it doesn't help to play games when you're not well and stare at screens. So I will be back as soon as possible. I'm just going to get rid of this. And as soon as we're done, we should be back to normal. Anyway, it is Ida Convict. Yes, a nice salute to you, my convicts, convicts, and double salute to, yes, you, my elite convicts and elite convicts. Thank you for supporting the channel, for paying $1.99 per month, helping to support, to obviously do stuff like this, like bringing in new equipment, bringing in new stuff. Hopefully we can do some Steam giveaways and that in the future, if you're joining, you know. So if you want to be a part of that and you want to help to support it, then definitely join, because if you join, then obviously the more people join, the quicker we get more people in. As we've only got a very, very small handful of people, then at that point I could start doing the giveaways and stuff. So the quicker you join, the more chance of obviously more people being able to join. And then once we've got enough people that it's actually helping towards each month to do what I do, then I can start looking and going, okay, now we can start doing this and this each month or every 2 months, but depending on obviously how many people join and how much revenue we get through that, then obviously I can start putting that back into a pot to say, right, on this particular month, like every 3 months or every 2 months, I'll do a giveaway. And then eventually, if it goes crazy, then we'll do some live streams for charity. Something I would really like very much to do so. Anyway, bye for now.